Well, here we are at Snoqualmie Falls again, looking for the Peregrine Falcons. I'm at the eyrie now. I zoomed in, I don't see anything. I've been watching the sky, I haven't seen anybody flying. And they got a fair amount of sunshine right now, but it looks like we got some weather blowing in, some heavy black clouds coming soon, so don't know how long I'll be able to stay. I'll back off a little bit. Again, it's right here in this spot here. Looking from the handrail where I'm at, this is about what looks like to my eye, right about to this right here, maybe a little more. With my naked eye, that's what I see. That's how close it looks. That little white speck, that's where the eyrie is going to be, right in that area. There we are. But they've been working there the last few times I've came up here, but so far today I haven't seen anybody fly in. I'll back off, give you a perspective in relation to the falls now. I'm right at the handrail by the lodge, right where the handrail makes a bend. There's the water coming over the falls, and there we go. I'm shooting between the two little trees here, little saplings. Got that big crack right in the middle of the cliff there, the greenery on the top, and where it stops you go to the left, a little white speck, and there we are. Hopefully we'll have a falcon in there with eggs soon. Alright, we're going to scan around and see if we can locate him. There's one of our peregrine falcons. It's in the big snag tree across on the other side. That's the farthest they can land, so that seems to be their lookout tree. I've been here for over an hour or so. I haven't seen any of them, and then all of a sudden this one appeared in the limb. So again, that's the lookout tree, clear across there. Happy to see one of them show up here. Alright, well, I'll zoom back in on the eyrie, because if the other one shows up they may interact in there. I'll back off a little bit and give you an idea how far that is. That's an observation tree all the way across on the very top. There we go. I'm over here by the lodge, so that gives you an idea about how far it is over there. My goodness. Alright then. Here's one of our peregrines searching for the mate. One was in the dead snag, and now we got one here, so we'll check out. No activity in the nest yet. Usually they fly in, scrape around, and do their little display and talk to each other. I haven't seen any of that today. Just kind of sitting up in the tree here, taking it easy. But very alert. Head looking over the back, to the left, to the right. Always looking for the mate. We're looking forward to a good nesting season. We'd like to see them get about 4 good youngsters in there and raise a full clutch this year. Last year they lost 2, but that eyrie was a little bit precarious, and a lot of it has sloughed off. It's even narrower this year, so we had a little erosion. Slipped off the cliff there, and there's not much left of it. They're better off on this one. It's better for us too, because it's a lot closer, so we'll check that out. Looking straight over here now. Now looking downstream. Up every direction. Bald eagle came in the area, they'll run it out. They did that one day I was up here, took after that bald eagle and chased him out downstream. So they're very protective of their area. We don't want any drones here either, because then they'll take after the drone and cut their talons off and their toes. They got signs up, no drones, for that very reason. They get very protective of the nest site. To them it's just another bird of prey, so they attack it. So you can't have the drones here. Oh, this is really looking around again. Getting a very good view of it too. Okay, might take off here. Let's see. Look at the color on those feet. Nice and yellow they were. After they relieve themselves, a lot of times they take right off. Well, we know this bird's well fed anyway, don't we? This one may go over and check the eyrie for an egg, see what's going on. I might want to just sit it out, I guess. Oh yeah, still sitting there showing off the color around the eyes. They're very bright. See how nice and dark gold is right with the eyes on the sear? A good healthy bird. It's our Peregrine Falcon. Keeping a close eye on the eyrie. You can see the eyrie really good from this perch, so crows or anything else gets in there, that can be right on top of it. So we're going to watch this one for a while. Looks to be the tiercel. See the eye marking coming up from the white comes close to the eye, comes up fairly high. So I'm thinking this might be the male here, the tiercel. He's looking for that female. Check that out. Looking up every direction. That might have been her up in the snag, because it looked fairly big. Hard to tell with the viewfinder. Still looking every direction. It's a very interesting perch. Now the wind's kicking up a little bit. Now, if the other one sails in, comes by the side, we'll get a size definition. Oh, going to scratch up now. All right, and there he goes. Sneaking over here. Oh yeah, this is the tiercel. Yeah, this is the adult tundra tiercel. See, she's bigger than he is. Look at this here now. There they're chirping. Misty's just a little bit bigger. She's on the right side there. Oh yeah, they're talking about that egg laying, that scraping. Well, hopefully we'll see a male. See, her doesn't have any white coming up behind her eye. That's her. That's Misty's been here for years. Again, this is a fairly new tiercel, the male. He's on the left there. And he has white comes up by his eye, behind his eye there. Oh yeah, now they're going to talk about it. Look at this. They want to get some eggs in there, and it's due. They're due to put some eggs in there. Oh great, now you can see the size. A little bit smaller on the left, a little bit bigger on the right. That's Misty on the right. Don't have any white coming right up behind her eye. That's because she's an adult anodons. And the tiercel this year is adult tundra peregrine. Alright, we're excited about this. We got here just in time. The mist is not too bad, so we're going to hang in here. Oh yeah. There, they're getting right up close now, just having a good time talking about that scrape. Yeah, they're still talking about it. They've been scraping here and then a little more to the right also, so we'll see how that goes. But they usually check it out in the morning like this. Now they're fairly close. They get more. He's only about 1/3 smaller than Tearsel. Again, that's him on the left, and Misty on the right. Hopefully we'll get a mating. That would be great. Yeah, they're settling down a little bit here. And they're quite a while chatting about it. Oh yeah. Misty and Victor, they're talking all about it. There she's looking down. He's got his head down. And they have scraped here before, and then a little bit to the right they've scraped, so who knows? With the leaves in there, we wouldn't be able to tell if they have an egg in there yet or not. But it's that time of year. You need to get those eggs in there. I'll try to come in just a little bit more here. There we go. We'll keep a close eye on it. I was here a little earlier, but there's more mist in here. Wasn't much going on, so I said, well, I'll come down here and get set up. It's a good thing I did, because the first place they headed is right to the ledge. Oh yeah. Now you can see the difference in the head markings. Nothing, no white coming up behind her eye, and now you can see behind his eye as that white comes up quite a ways. And again, that's because she is an adult anodums and he's an adult tundra. There you can see the difference in the markings. She just flew out. Oh yeah, she's coming right towards me, and no, circling back in front of the eyrie, and I think he's going to go. He's watching. They might be wanting to go to the tree and mate. But now you can see the difference in the head markings on him. Alright. And of course, the old Tearsel, Velocity, he had head markings just like Misty. They were identical. And it's very easy to get them confused. This makes it a lot easier with this Tearsel. Oh, he wants some eggs in there. He's all excited about it. Oh yeah. And he's going to go take off now, I think. Look how yellow his feet is. That's another sign. The males get a little brighter feet. And there he goes. I'll try to watch where he's going to go. Alright. Okay, here's the Tearsel. He flew over here now. She went up on a perch somewhere. We can't locate her. She left the eyrie first, and then he came out and sailed up here, and he's just been looking around. So we'll keep an eye on him, and we'll wait and see if she comes back into the area. He might go into the eyrie again. Or she may have snuck off and went hunting, so. But if there is an egg in the eyrie, well, he's close enough he can guard it, so. We're just trying to figure it all out here. It's that time of year. They have an egg or two in there, and hopefully they do, and it'll be starting to incubate fairly soon. What a great spot. Oh yeah, he's just checking everything out. He was in his sub-adult plumage last year, and it's a lot browner, and his chest was more streaked. a lot of his juvenile plumage, but he's in his full adult plumage this year. So we'll keep an eye on him, keep an eye on her, and hopefully they'll have some eggs. They have good success this year raising some youngsters. Alright then. Well, here's the female. We found her. She flew over here now. She was in the eyrie and sailed out and went up here. We'll see if the male comes in for a mating here. Alright, I'll back off a little bit. There's our girl. We're both in the eyrie, then she flew out and went over here. We'll see if he comes over here and joins her. Maybe we'll have a mating today. Alright. A couple of happy campers today. Got a little bit of mist, but not too bad. Oh yeah, getting her tail up. Oh, she might want to fly now. We'll keep an eye on her. She gets on this limb, sometimes she'll signal and then he'll come in and mate. Definite different head markings on her. Doesn't have near as much white behind the eye. Doesn't come up there. Oh yeah. She's looking for him. And there she goes. Let's see where she's headed this time. Circling around over to the fir tree, going quite the distance this time, way over. Oh yeah, still flying, going around the bend. She might be off on a hunt. Yep, looks like it went on a hunt. Well, the peregrines flew under the rainbow. They went downstream, so we'll see when they come back. They circled above my head. They were chirping and then took off downstream. So we'll watch for them to come back. Here they both landed. Look at that. All right, now here we go. Both peregrines just landed in the eyrie. This is the close one. We're all excited. Had to run a bald eagle out of the area. Like they're doing a little chirping there, talking all about it. Well, we're familiar with this eyrie. They use this one. We're happy because it's closer. They're making the scrape. They're getting all settled in here. We certainly like that. My goodness. Yeah, there was a bald eagle down there in the river and they took out and run that one out of the area. Alright. Well, I saw a couple of seagulls and nothing happened. They tolerate those, but that bald eagle, that was it. We're sure happy. Got them sailing in here. They're just talking about it. So this be the place for the nest now. And they don't use sticks. They just scratch out some gravel, make a nice impression. That's where they put the eggs. They've nested here for many years, so they've had great success here. And you hear the falls. It's flowing pretty heavy. We had a lot of rain and stuff. So it's picked up a few more inches going over the falls. Oh yeah. These guys are getting along really good. Look at this with you. They're talking about it. I couldn't be happier because I prefer this nest because it's a lot closer than the other one. Yep, they're talking all about it. This looks like a good place for us this year. Now the female will be the bigger one. The male's a little bit smaller ocean birds of prey, so we'll check it out and see which one's doing the scraping and which one. Alright. Yep, making that scrape. Standing back up. Oh yeah. Busy here at the eyrie. My goodness. Down for the next scrape. That'd be better because it won't be behind the grass so much. We'll be able to get a better view of it. Well, here's one of our falcons. Perched in the dead snag across on the other side. That's one of their favorite perches there too. Alright, this one flew in here on the ledge. Good meal here. My goodness. Good sized prey. Food stash good enough. Don't want any crows or anything getting it. They watch pretty carefully around here. Yeah, it's kind of looking around again. See, the white marks come almost up as high as the... He's up there half a second. Look at that, doing the mating. There's the chirping and the mating. My goodness.
That was a good shot, huh? Did you get it?
I almost missed it.
You almost missed it.
The mating session's over, so she's gonna probably take off and join him. I want to start picking out which cliff they're gonna nest on this year. And she's looking up. I think he's flying over, so I'm back in a little bit more here. And he's on the other side on the cliff, and there she goes to join him. All right, the honeymoon's over, and there they go. There he is. He's calling to the female and wants her to come in. There she comes in there now. All right, see, she's just a little bit bigger than him, so he called her into the nest site, and they're talking about this would be a good place to make for the eggs. Well, look at that. You can definitely see the size now. She's just a little bit bigger than him, and they're just talking about the nest site here. And he was over here in the sun and flew over here and called her in, so they're just talking about it. That's some beautiful lighting now. Yeah, they're talking away. They're all excited about this year and trying to get the nesting activities going. They just mated and then they flew over here, so he flew in first and then called her in, so here they are. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah, had a good sunning session over on the cliff there, and then they flew down and mated, and then he flew over here and called her in, and she sailed over here and joined him, so here we are. Oh yeah, they're still talking. Having a good time. We'll see what happens here. See if they make a scrape. And there he goes, taking off. Maybe they'll display now. She's going to sit it out for a little bit.